What's up, guys? Good morning. It's Sunday morning today, and I've been wanting to do this video for a little while. Just get busy and stuff. But there's something I do in the mornings to most of the time. I like try to do it every morning. It just depends on how if I'm completely recovered or not. It's basically to strengthen your wrists for your eyes. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, that's crazy, man. That's not gonna work," But I'm trying to tell you, cast iron is heavy, and you start packing them together, it gets really heavy. And a lot of it's got to do with the way you hold the handle. The leverage it puts on your riser, your muscles, your brachialis, all that, your wrist muscles, when you're wanting to come up on your rise. But it's an exercise I do a lot, specifically for that. And it is, from the last practice with Jason, it seems to have my wrist has gotten a lot stronger. So anyway, I'm going to turn this camera around real quick, put it on a table, and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. All right, get all our veggies out of the way over here. Our bounty of veggies from the garden. Kind of sucks because summer's coming to an end, and look at this. Check out that squash. It got a little too big. But look at that thing. Check that out. Look at these. That's a little better right there. Man, they're so good too. This one's a little more ripe, a little more yellow. I know this is getting off topic, but it's like, I saw it, I was like, man, I gotta show everybody this stuff. Look at this. That's a calabacita squash. Still got some of our tomatoes left. Let me show you some of these real quick. You're like, dude, get back on the subject. Now look, check out these are Cherokee purples. Old tomatoes. These are not like stuff you see at the store because they're an old tomato. They're not some of these hybrids. This is a hybrid tomato. That's why they're the Amelias. That's why they're so perfectly round, and But these are an old ancient tomato. So I don't know if I'd say ancient, but they're old as crap. Anyway, let's get back onto the thing here. All right. I'll even take, a lot of times, because it will start digging into your hand, I'll start using a pad thing, whatever. And take and hold it out like that, right? And drop it down and just start like that. And that works your wrist, your riser, all of that right there. It kind of gives your lower bicep a little bit of workout too. Anyway, you just keep doing it like that. You can also turn them sideways like this. Get the camera back a little bit. But you can also do them like that, sideways. Just different, and you can go back and forth. You can twist it. Sometimes I just sit and twist them like this, and it works all those little muscles in your wrist. So once that starts getting a little easy for you, you can come in and slap another. This is more of a, instead of a regular skill, that's more of a griddle. But you keep adding that weight to it. Grab those suckers, and you'll, trust me, you're gonna start feeling the difference. It's the same thing. Do it however many reps. Usually I just go to failure. I don't really count. But you can see, put that on there. It just gets hit. You can put the bacon press on there. It just starts getting heavier and heavier, obviously. And let me get these out of the way real quick. You can see more. But sorry, this is last minute. I was like, man, I got to do this stupid video. I'm never gonna get it done. But you grab it. You can see. You can look at my arm tail, man. They start getting really heavy. And but yeah, and it'll work all, even gets your bicep somewhere in there, but really gets in those, that brachialis, whatever, in your forearm here. So when you go to rise, it helps. You see all that in there, all those little muscles, and it twisting and turn. It helps with your rise. So anyway, that's something you can do, especially if you don't have weights available. There's no reason not to start. There's always a way to train. So if you don't have weights, you can always use cast iron skillets. If you got cast iron skillets, stuff like that. And usually I'll work up to, I'll even use 3 with the bacon press on it, depending on how strong I feel that morning. But let's see, what the thing is, I'm fixing to cook breakfast, so I've got bacon grease in that one, so I can't use it right now. But anyway, yeah, sorry for me, I just got a bunch of stuff on the table, but you know, when you grow a lot of your own stuff and you have all this crap to do, you don't have a whole lot of room. So anyway, gun show out. Maybe I can come up with another tip here soon. We'll see. Later.